Today, Section 11, Method for Safely Disassembling and Assembling Mobile Phone Mainboard Shielding Cover. We repair Android, high-silicon, Apple phones. Many mainboard shields need to be disassembled and assembled. Like this shield, if we violently dismantle, then the CPU and font library on the reverse side are glued. It won't be a problem. It's impossible to hurt the surrounding area or the covered chip on the reverse side. If we want to dismantle it completely, put it back after dismantling. Then it has to be dismantled in another way. Then today we are completely disassembled and assembled. Also make sure it's in good condition and put it back on.
Let's take a look at the CPU with glue and the power chip with glue.
Hard disk with glue. We need to remove this shield completely. At the same time, put it on in its entirety. We're going to use a little trick, 150-degree solder paste or 138-degree solder paste for operation. First, the temperature of the mainboard. Just raise it a little bit. Don't rise too high. Rise a little. Mainboard is slightly warmer. Agent solder paste. Find a wider place. And then this is 150 solder paste. 150. Okay. Let's see, 150, it is very low temperature. It's like 160 or 170 degrees. And flow completely. Then we stick it on the edge of the shield. Don't panic at this time. Be sure to let this shield cover. It is also necessary to achieve this state of 160 degrees. It can go up all at once. Does the air gun blow and shake? Don't blow for a long time. When the tin slurry is at its rated melting temperature, it's like water. It will spread out on its own. We just, slurry 150 tin on this spot. We didn't go anywhere else, but we just need to start now. Remove the shield from here, then it will flow around. Take a look now. Demolish this place first. Now the air gun is only for auxiliary use. The temperature is particularly low. But my temperature looks very high right now, but I use it very low. Let's take a look. Here's the temperature, but not as high as the whole. Okay, look carefully. In fact, under the screen, we can see the solder paste flowing. Of course, I can also make up another shot. So look at the solder paste, roughly how it flows. Look at the flow of the pulp with this lens. We just got this 150 at this place. And look carefully. This place, after 150, we just block it out and take it apart. Then rainy solder paste. It will follow the shield and flow to the side. So we don't have to do a full circle of 150 solder paste. What is the most exaggerated? Look here. 150 tin pulp from this place has flowed this way. We only go this way. Then when you lift it up, it goes up and down. Will a circle circulate? Then after dismantling it, we will find this circle of tin. It's already low, so like this, the removed shield. Just put it back. Whether it's Apple's, Android is still just an electronic product. This shield, after putting it back, there will be no deformation or other problems. Then put the surrounding ration. It will affect the vinyl installed by the shield. Let's get rid of it first. Okay, the vinyl is done. Let's take a look after we're done. If you take the shield, when it falls, the solder paste below is high and low. Let's heat this directly. It'll all be parallel again, all parallel. And here's the trick of using this cooled tin to disassemble and install the shield. Watch this again. Now we also need to check the shields, if there is a large area of tin on it. Burn it like this. As long as there is too much tin, it must be ironed off. Why burn it off? Because of Apple Android high silicon's shield will have these capacitors around it. If you don't burn it off, there will be places where there is more tin. After installing the shield, there will be a short circuit. When installing the shield, we also need to influence the surrounding area. It will affect the installation of the shield. This needs to be cleaned up all over again. Welding aid. Then this time, we can install it directly. But the temperature is still the temperature of dismantling. But what about the hole? The main board only needs to reach 170-80 degrees. The shielding cover can be completely welded. So the hard disk, CPU, power, Wi-Fi, these 217, no other problems will occur. Okay, let's look at it now. It's just a few seconds, the shield is already installed, and if you look carefully, you can do the return action. We can shake it however we want. If the installation is crooked, we can still be crooked. A slight correction, but is the air gun blown for a long time? Alright, then we have already installed this shield. It's installed. If we think it's a little crooked, how can we adjust it? The same. As long as the tin slurry melts, gently adjust it. Okay, it's crooked here, you break it down. Then this, because there is a large enough temperature difference of tens of degrees. So in the overall operation process, we don't have to worry about blowing out the glued chip or blow up. None of this is possible. Clean up. Then let's see if it can still be turned on normally. Then we look at the welding details. Power on and press the power button. Normal takeoff. Well, when it's hot, it's normal to take off more than 100. But to return to 0, then press and hold the power button to turn it on normally. Okay, it's on. Let's take a look now. Boot normal. That means the hard drive. The CPU power supply did not burst tin. Let's look at the state of welding again. Because our shields are not hard pulled down, so the shield will not be deformed, and the solder joint is flat. The welds fit. There won't be any prying phenomenon. Okay, so this is a circle, and we looked around, welding layers anywhere. It's all straight. This is the technique of using low-temperature tin to safely disassemble and assemble the shield.
Okay, that's it for this lesson. Bye.